We're starting off with Crypt of the NecroDancer, which is a roguelike dancing dungeon exploring game. And then we'll see where things go from there. I'm going to try and touch upon games that I did not include in my previous write-ups, which should be linked down in the doobly-doo. So let's start up and see how things go. Alright, brace yourself.
They told me I was too young. They told me I needed more training. I told them to drop dead. How ironic. I don't know how I survived that fall. Something strange must have happened. My pulse is beating like a drum, but my blood is running cold. I'm not sure what's going on, but I came here with a question. And I'm gonna find the answer if it kills me.
Alright. I picked this both because it was kind of at the top of my list of games that I have organized, because I really like the music. It's a roguelike. I tried not to include too many roguelikes. Oh, I cannot move that. Alright. Maybe I'll edit that out, although that's kind of hard to do, seeing as how you can kind of tell. Ooh. Still loading. It's good. Press any key to continue or escape to quit. Let's do it. So, to play this game, I guess I'll explain it. You move to the beat. And the whole point is, if you move to the beat, you can keep a combo going. Otherwise, you'll lose the combo. And all the enemies move to the beat or on the off beats, and you have to learn the patterns in order to beat it. Now, I'm just going to double check and make sure. Okay. You can put your own custom music in here, and I wanted to make sure that the custom music wasn't enabled. So this is theoretically the start of the game, right? It's sort of a menu, but it's the game. We have a shovel, a dagger, we have hearts, coins, gems, a map, level, lobby. So this is the first level, even though it's a tutorial. We have options, we have a lot of doors, and we can also go down. So we have locked doors too, which is kind of cool. Janitor. Remove items. Interesting. That's kind of new. Yeah. So this is cool that we get a little tutorial area before actually getting into the game. We have some options. Hopefully there'll be more to talk about as we dig deeper into these games, but this is a good place to start. This game is randomly generated, which I'm not too sure I have much to say about at the moment. I tried to exclude those from my original write-up simply because there's not too much to talk about randomness apart from what we already know about randomness, and that it does follow a pattern, right? Like if we enter zone 1, We know what it is. It's going to be probably a certain size. There are parameters to the randomness. This is all very technical. It doesn't have too much to do with any esoteric secrets. But it's a good place to start. Zone 1. Let's dig in. So at the bottom, we got the beat. If we follow it, if we move to the beat, we're good. If we don't move to the beat, it tells us we missed, which is kind of good. We're getting some feedback. We can dig. We have some agency over the world, but we're not full agency, right? We can't dig through these. We can open doors. There's a shop. I don't have any gold. Scare enemies away. Let's explore a little bit. Okay. So we see that these enemies kind of do move on their own. We can kill them. Get some gold. So we're forced to move to the beat. The song has a determined length, and that is the length of our game. We can get an item. Shows up in our HUD. We can go over here, fight enemies if we want. They have a pattern. And if we continue moving to the beat, we get nice colors telling us that we're doing something right. If we miss, it stops the colors. Alright, I've spent a lot of time wasted. I don't have too much else to say at the moment about this. Maybe we'll have some thoughts as we get further in. That's a pretty good place to stop, I think, for this game. I don't really have too much to think about this at the moment. We're underground, which is a common place that games start, right? Need a key. Very common in games, needing keys. Closed doors. I beat a boss. That's good. We see at the bottom our bars are red, which means that we're approaching the time limit. There's some urgency. Standard monsters that you see in caves and dungeons, I guess. And the time limit. New song. New beat. Need to adjust. But seeing as how it's random, there's no... Let's see if we go back to the lobby. This is the start of the game, right? I entered Zone 1, which is technically level 2. This is the start of the game, and it's always going to be like this. So this is the tutorial, right? We can kind of test things in here. You can see that we have a shovel. By hitting the direction that we would normally move in, it also doubles as an action. Coin multiplier. Standard HUD elements that tell us what we're doing. It's definitely, there's a man-made feel to it. We have these golden bricks and doors and stairs going down. So there's no up, right? We're down. We saw in the opening video that we've fallen. and our heart was stolen by the NecroDancer. So we're trapped here in this purgatory, but there's still time. Time is an element, right? We have to move to the beat. The beat is the music. We have life, so there's danger. If we're given a certain amount of life, or if we know that we have heart, then there's mortality is implied. There's coins and diamonds, discs, pentacles, earthy aspect, life, mortality, and going down into the earth. There's fire, which is light like heart, soul. Not too much in the way of water in this area right here. Games that start in the water, I would say, are probably less common than games that start with an earthy element. So we can stop this. Let's do that. Let's stop.